Welcome to today's reading with Wild Pod Spirit. I'm being called to my emotions deck today. I'm feeling, not gonna lie, a little bit smothered. Like too many people or one person maybe is just constantly needing attention or whatever it is. It's like it's too much. It's too much right now. I need a break is what I'm feeling. So maybe you're feeling like you're at your wit's end and you just want to like a break from people. I don't know. There's something going on here with this energy. So let's tap in and see what emotion is collective feeling today, please. What's this emotion being smothered? Resentment. So resentment binds your soul and prevents you from moving forward. It reminds you to release unnecessary burdens and forgive yourself and others. Through forgiveness, you will experience inner liberation and peace. And I feel that this resentment is really coming from like you're not setting healthy boundaries, right? Just because someone's reaching out to you, that's not a reason to be necessarily angry. And I think that the emotions gotten to the point of this feeling of resentment because you haven't set those boundaries and you said, you know what, I don't want to talk today. I don't want to, like, give me some space. I don't need this today. And instead of listening to yourself and putting up that boundary, you just continue to accept this behavior and it builds that resentment. And it's something that it builds and builds and builds. It's that kettle. Eventually it's going to boil. And, you know, you hit your breaking point. So it's about noticing this early and noticing what behavior that is triggering you and setting boundaries, setting healthy boundaries, setting limitations. Sadness. Sadness is an inner healing process that helps you process loss and pain. When you feel sadness, give yourself time and space, as it is the source of strength to start anew. And again, it's what I'm feeling. Like you need some space, you need some time. It's not about like this person's not someone you want to have in your life, whatever. It's literally just, I need some space. I need some space to be with myself. I need some space to be in my own energy and process my own feelings and emotions and deal with what I'm feeling. It's not, I'm not feeling that these people or this person in your life, like I don't feel that it's that they aren't aligning and that they're not good people. I just feel that, you know, you haven't set those boundaries and you haven't even spoken to them about it. What I'm feeling is like disappointment is a reaction to unmet expectations, causing feelings of heartbreak or frustration. It reminds you to adjust the relationship between expectations and reality. Accept that sometimes things don't go as planned, but it doesn't mean failure. It's a valuable learning opportunity. And I feel that, like, for you, it's a growth opportunity to say, you know what? Maybe this is not something that's new. Maybe you've always accepted this level of, you know, constant communication or constantly needing something. And again, like this could be a friend, this could be multiple people, this could be a work colleague that's constantly asking for help, like whatever it is, it's those dynamics. And it could be multiple in your life where you haven't set those boundaries to say, you know what, actually, I don't have time for this right now. Let's make a time next week. I need some space. Give me a couple of days. Whatever it is, communicate it before it gets to this point of having resentment, because you're obviously dealing with something at the moment. And like we're in the middle of Mercury retrograde. If you're watching this, you know, the time I'm recording it, we have a lot of energy going on in the cosmos at the moment. Like it's it's intense, right? So you need to take that time for yourself. You need to take the time that you need to reflect, because there's a lot going on. And, you know, we're coming into there's just a lot. There's just a lot this month. So take the time for yourself. I want one more. Resistance is the emotion of opposing change or unwillingness to face reality, leaving you feeling stuck or restricted. When resistance appears, it reminds you to address the fears and insecurities within, letting go of the need for control and accepting the current situation so you can find a new path. Yeah. So here I'm really, again, just doubling down on this, confirming the situation for you. It is really just, you're almost afraid to speak up for giving yourself a little bit of space because you feel like they'll take it personally and they might get upset, and you're afraid more for their feelings than your own, which is not a healthy thing to be in a dynamic like that, right? And honestly, if they truly care about you, which I'm not picking up that they don't care about you. For this collective, like, I'm feeling you're overthinking it a little bit. I think if you kindly, gently ask for space and they care about you, they will respect that and they will say, yeah, no problem. When do you want to catch up? Let's catch up next week. No problem. Like, again, it's like, just speak up for yourself, but be kind about it. You don't have, like, I don't want you to feel like you have to start an argument, because you don't want to get to that point where your resentment bottles and bottles and bottles to the point where you explode and you say something you don't want to say. You don't want this person out of your life, is what I'm feeling. Like, this is just someone who you just need a little bit of space from. So, don't feel like you can't just say, you know what, I need a break. I need a little break. Not today. Not today. Give yourself that grace. Give yourself that break. I just want to get, I don't know which deck I want to get next. Let me just see. I think I want to get my Moonology deck, actually. I just want to see. Let's see what we've got here. What message, Spirit, do you have for this collective, please? Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. And we are coming up to Leo energy, aren't we? July. Yeah. So don't let pride get in your way. So, like, again, it's like, there's no, if you feel like speaking up for your needs and not being, strong enough, quote unquote, to, handle whatever it is, that's not weakness. Speaking up for your needs and taking, putting boundaries up and taking a break when you need to, that's not weakness. That's actually strength. Because, again, if you are worried about what someone else is going to think or say or feel about what you're needing, that's you putting their needs above yours. And if they're a true friend or a true, connection that cares about you, which, again, like I've said, it's not feeling like they don't care. I feel like if you just speak up for yourself, they will understand. But just be graceful about it. Just be kind. Don't let yourself build up to the point of outbursts with your resentment. Because it happens. When we overgive, we turn into, it's like distorted empath, right? You overgive and you overgive and you overgive, and then your cup's empty and no one's reciprocating, because all you do is give, and you don't ask for help, you don't accept help, you just give, 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 and then suddenly you burn out. And you just need to be, again, aware enough with yourself to know that that's something that you can fall into, and make sure that you do spend time dealing with whatever it is that you need to deal with, whether it's, a situation and a heartbreak, whatever it is. When these triggers come up, you just need space, and it's okay to take time. I did a reading the other day. It's like, it's okay to take a break. It is. And this applies to people too. It's like, no, I just need space. I need some time alone. I need a couple of days to myself. Even if you have a family, right? And you feel like, you can't get away. Well, unless you're a single parent with no support network at all, even then, like, you may have maybe friends who can, take the kids for the day. Like, reach out, reach out. We are communal beings and everyone needs help. Everyone needs a break. I'm just hearing that specifically for this collective. Okay, one more. Expect powerful change. New moon, eclipse. And when is this eclipse coming? I think there's one. We had an eclipse in, I think it was February. There's another one coming later in the year, I think. Google that. Let me know in the comments if you know when it is. Expect powerful change though. And I feel that as soon as you start taking these steps in your life, putting up these boundaries, and again, in a nice, gentle way of like, look, I just need a couple of days. You don't have to over explain. No is a complete sentence. But once you start actually putting these steps in place, I feel that you're going to really see that change. You're going to see the change in yourself. You're going to see the change in your energy because you've had the time to, start to refill your cup. You've had the time to start, reflecting and building healthier boundaries and relationships. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel the change. And like I said, I don't feel that this, whatever it is, the dynamics that you're in is anything that you need to cut out completely. Like, I'm not seeing 8 of Cups here. I'm just seeing 7 of Wands. I'm seeing or 9 of Wands as well too, like boundaries and strength, protection, but also like resilience. It's building resilience, both 7 and 9 of Wands. I am going to get tarot for you guys. I just want to see where your energy is shining right now and some advice from Spirit. I'm just looking at which deck I want to get. I think I want to get my little cat deck, actually. So, you might love cats. You might be a cat person. All right, let's see. This collective, Spirit, where's their energy currently shining right now? And I know you're in this period of just being smothered, but let's just tap into how the universe is seeing you, please. Four of Swords in reverse. You are resisting taking a break. What a surprise. I love this little kitty cat though. Like, I absolutely love this deck. I'll put the name in the description for you guys because you might like it. But it's a seriously cute cats on this one. Just having a little nap. Very cute. Right, Four of Swords in reverse. Again, like you're like, I need to take a break, but I need space. I need time to myself. But you just feel like you can't. You're resisting it. You're just not setting those boundaries. And again, there's resistance to that because you're afraid of hurting someone else's feelings. And it's like, no, you need to do this. The universe is telling you need to do this. If you're building resentment for someone for just checking in and saying hi, you're at a point of almost burnout and you need to do something about it. That's where you need to be in Four of Swords. You need to accept this rest period. How is this person shining, please? Seven of Swords, although honesty. And I feel that, like, you're a genuine empathetic, honest person. And I feel that you have the power to just speak honestly, right? Like, to these people, whoever it is in your life, right? Be genuine. I just need a break. I'm hitting burnout. I need some space. Be honest. It's okay, and they will accept that from you. But you don't have to over explain it. You don't have to, justify it. Like I said, no is a complete sentence. No is okay to just say on its own. No thanks. No thanks, not today. Again, like, just be gentle with yourself, be gentle with the situation, but be honest. One more, please. And Five of Swords in reverse. So this is really about, again, like, wanting to really compromise and have a peaceful resolution. And like I've been saying, it's exactly like, it's perfectly fine for you to do that. In a nice way, right? Because again, you're just setting a boundary for yourself. You're just taking a break. This doesn't mean that you need to not be in a peaceful place with this person. It's not about starting arguments. It's not about fighting. It's just about speaking up for yourself. And I feel that that's your concern, is like, you feel like if I say something, they'll get upset. But you just need to be honest. Because like I said, I'm repeating myself here, but just be honest. Seriously. All right, advice for this collective, please, Spirit. What advice do you have for this collective? Ace of Wands in reverse. You're dimming your spark for someone else. You're not having fun. You're not enjoying their company anymore. And that's okay. Like, sometimes the fire goes out and you need to rest and take some time to reignite that flame, that passion, And maybe it's finding something new, but it's also just, again, maybe just time to have a break. Ace of Wands in reverse can also be like just lacking a direction. Yeah, don't sit in anxiety over this. This is not something you should be anxious about. This is someone who cares about you, and they'll respect your boundaries, is what I'm feeling. Like, don't be anxious about this. Get out of that anxious mindset of overthinking. And again, we've got a lot of swords on the table. Like, you could be an air sign, they could be an air sign, but it's also about really being stuck in the mind. So again, don't overthink it. Just say no, not today. I just need a break. Give me a couple of days. I don't want to deal with things for a couple of days. I need a break. You don't have to ghost them. You don't have to ignore them. Just speak up for yourself, right? Like, and again, I'm feeling here with like Ace of Wands in reverse. Like I said, it's about just feeling that lack of direction, enthusiasm, that fire, like that spark in your soul, right? It's almost gone out. And I don't even think it's because of this connection. I don't think it's because of anything like that. It's like, it's almost burnout, right? Is what I've said a couple of times already. Like, it just feels to me burnout. And don't let yourself sit in burnout. Don't let yourself get to that point. I just want one more advice, please. Judgment and the Chariot in reverse. Okay, so there are obstacles here. Like I said, I think the Chariot's stopped for a reason, and you need to give yourself that break to maybe just, give it, like, fix it up again, right? You need to maybe And I love this picture. It's got like your little cats pulling the carriage, right? Maybe the cats are off. Maybe the cats need a break too, right? Like the cats drawing the carriage need a break. It's in reverse for a reason. Just take the time, accept, rest. And you've got judgment, like awakening, reflection, renewal. Just really accept and embrace that spiritual development and self-reflection and inner work, right? Maybe you need to spend some time meditating. Maybe you need to spend some time journaling. Maybe you need to spend some time just sitting in your emotion. Whatever it is, like you've got judgment here. Oh, trust in the divine. Trust in the process, trust in your awakening journey. And maybe you are going through an awakening period. Maybe this is, an ascension period for you, and you just need to accept it and embrace it and let it happen, let it unfold how it's going to unfold. Yeah. I'm still just loving these cat cards. Again, you might be a cat person. Okay, I want to just get one animal card for you, and then we'll close off this reading. So, Spirit, what would you like to say to this collective, please? Rhino Spirit, number 50. Overcome any obstacle. And again, we've got obstacles here, like your chariot's on pause right now, right? Let it be on pause. But you will eventually overcome those obstacles, right? If you trust, if you let go. Trust in the divine. Okay, number 50. Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. We always have the choice to press ahead, and Rhino Spirit's strength offers you the power to break through stubborn obstacles. This animal spirit knows there is more than one way to open a path to what you seek. When Rhino Spirit appears, you are reminded that you have a marvelous ability to overcome obstacles in multiple ways by going around them, shattering them with the force of clear, deliberate intentions, or even transforming them into clouds that drift away by refusing to allow them to limit you. Apply your Rhino Spirit with creativity, and no obstacle can stand. For you have magic to make, you have magic to make, and many ways for which to make it. Your power is awesome right now. Rhino Spirit also wants to remind you that when an obstacle appears to prevent you from getting what you desire today, and again, an obstacle's appearing here to stop you, right? Four of Swords, stop resisting it. When an obstacle appears to prevent you from getting what you desire today, it means that something much better is coming. Keep that in mind when you consider the nature of the obstacle in front of you right now. Great Spirit loves you so much and only wants the best for you. And again, just trusting in divine timing, trusting in the process. This could just be a cosmic window for, again, powerful change, but just don't let yourself burn out. You're at risk of burning out here. I can feel it. Now, there's a protection message as well, which I'll read. So, the appearance of an obstacle in front of you offers you a choice. Barrel into it and bang your head, or find the easiest way around it and don't fight it. Are you exhausted by your efforts to break through an obstacle? Are you stubbornly insisting that there is only one way to remove it from your path? Rhino Spirit is here to tell you that sometimes the answer is no, and sometimes the answer is no, not yet. And sometimes it is no, not the way you think it should be. And again, just trust how it unfolds. Open to new possibilities, and you will find other options begin to appear. Not every conflict is worth engaging in. And again, this is not a conflict for you. This is just a boundary. This is not a conflict. You don't want conflict. You just want peace. And again, just putting those healthy boundaries in place. I just need some space. I need a break. I need whatever it is. Not every conflict is worth engaging in, and not every obstacle is worth resisting head on. Don't waste energy banging your head against the wall. Very appropriate. Thank you, Spirit, for that one. Again, I just feel like you just need to be honest. Again, Seven of Swords in reverse, like honesty, compromise. You just want to put that healthy boundary in and take a break for yourself. You don't want to hit burnout. Burnout, genuine, true burnout can take years to recover from. Don't let yourself get to that point. Take the time that you need now. Maybe it's a couple of days, maybe it's a week, maybe whatever it is. If that prevents you going into years of burnout recovery, it is worth it, right? But this is also a powerful lesson from Spirit to really just put those healthy boundaries up. Don't let yourself build resentment. Notice it in yourself straight away. Notice that resistance. Notice those emotions and sit with them. Journal, meditate, whatever it is you need to do. All right, I love you guys. All the best.